I've moved on from the Phi Phi Islands and now I'm on Koh Lanta. I'm just going to have a wander over to where I stayed last time, which is just a few minutes away, and then go and check out the beach. Well, this is the street that I stayed on last time, and I seem to remember it was quite lively down here. I'm sure there was a 7-Eleven down here, and that's where people kind of tended to drink. They just kept going in 7-Eleven, there were tables outside, just buying cheap beer. I remember this place from last time, a cannabis bar and restaurant. Okay, so it wasn't a 7-Eleven, it was just a mini-mart. This street just seems a little bit dead now. Before, when I stayed here, there were loads of bars and restaurants, and it all just seems to be a bit of a mess. I mean, bloody hell, look at this. Well, looks like I missed the mushroom bar party. That was last night. Well, this is a shame. This is where I stayed last time. The Ole Bar and Guest House. But it's clearly not open now. Maybe I'll get to the beach and it'll be packed out. Who knows? I expected to see a few more people than this, to be honest. I mean, one person would be more people than this. Wow, look at it. Hardly anyone here. I'm really surprised. I went to Koh Jum, which was always quiet. I went to Koh Phi Phi, which was busy. I'd have put this somewhere in between the two. Not crazy busy like Phi Phi, but nowhere near as quiet as Koh Jum. And yeah, I mean, not only is there like no one here, but like most of the bars are closed. Maybe they might open later on. Maybe, I mean, what was it, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Pretty sure that last time when I was here, there were people on this beach and all the bars were open. I mean, some of them are, but there's hardly anyone in. I'm pretty sure that these are the rocks that I did a ukulele version of God's Showing Magic by the Super Fairy Animals, sat on one of these rocks. Now wouldn't it be nice to know what the paper doesn't show, what the TV doesn't say, what my hamster's at today. Pretty sure that was here. Well, there's not much going on up here. This would have been a beach bar. It's just a dump now. What the hell has happened to Koh Lanta? It's my first full day in Koh Lanta. Didn't get up too much last night, went out and had some shit food. I remember last time, just further on this left hand side, there was a motorbike and bicycle rental place. So according to Google Maps it's temporarily closed, but the guy in the hostel said that it's open. So I'm going to take a bicycle, circle around the pretty much the north of the island. I'm going to head my way down to the old town, which is over on the west. The west? Yeah, no, the east. The east. And yeah, hopefully Koh Lanta will come to life a little bit today, because last night it just seemed like a place that had seen better days, to be honest. I'm already feeling better about Koh Lanta, but that's probably just because I've got myself a bike. So I'm going to go off cycling across the island. Now the first thing I need is coffee. It's absolutely roasting hot today. You're thinking, why did you want a coffee on a roasting hot day like today? Well, the coffee shop's going to be aircon and it's going to be nice and cool, and I need a bloody coffee, okay? Definitely came the wrong way. There's so much uphill and it's not even massively steep. This is not crazy. I'd have thought that this bike would be able to manage it, but as soon as you start going, it just changes gear and then you lose any kind of momentum you built up, and then it changes the gear again and you have to start all over again. I don't know if it's meant to do that, whether it's automatic or whether it's just a shit bike. It doesn't make it easier. So I basically get halfway up every hill and then have to stop and push it up because it's just impossible to pedal. I suppose I could readjust it with these, but I don't know what they do. I mean, I know what they do, but I don't know which setting I need to be on. So anyway, I need to get out of here because it Really does smell like shit. I made it to Koh Lanta Old Town. That was not easy. I seem to remember it was much easier last time, but this alternative route that I took this time meant there was a lot more uphill. But I'm here now, and yeah, I mean, Koh Lanta's Old Town is very small, so there's not a great deal to do here. Just here is the Koh Lanta Community Museum, which apparently is free, although they do ask for donations. So I'm going to have a quick look in there and then have a look around the town. I got asked for a donation before I even came in. It's all in Thai, so... That's a bit about the tsunami here. Well, the first floor of the museum wasn't up to much, but the building itself is beautiful. Proper old Thai house. So here we have evidence of the Muslim culture in Koh Lanta. So it says here it used to be a port city with a diverse community consisting of Muslims, Buddhist and Sea Gypsies. And it talks about how the tsunami made all the communities come together, because it made them realise that when it comes to nature, you're all in the same boat, no matter what you believe. So the community really came together after the tsunami. This is where we are right now. And this is Koh Lanta Old Town. As you can see, Koh Lanta Old Town is very tiny. So it'll only take me about 5 minutes to explore that. And then I've got to cycle all the way to the north of Koh Lanta, which is quite some distance. You can cut across halfway through, but it's all uphill. Whereas if you cycle around, it's pretty much flat all the way. I have the old Koh Lanta lighthouse here. Check this out. Certainly seen better days. Well, I've just left my bike there. I've got no lock because he didn't give me one. He said he'd not got any, but he said it'll be alright, so I'm checking his word for it. Let's just have a look around then. The old town of Koh Lanta. There's quite a few nice little shops in the old town of Koh Lanta. Nice little restaurants, boutique shops. It's a nice little place, but it is very small. It's like you literally walk up 5 minutes and then walk down again, and that's it. Fruit shakes over there. Definitely having some of that. Raspberry, not had raspberry on. Well, I just cycled past. I'm about to leave the old town now. And last time I was here I bought a couple of t-shirts. I'm going to do the same now. And I've just cycled past and look what I've seen. These trousers here, like the ones what I was looking for in the Chatuchak market in Bangkok. I got something similar to them and it lasted about a week. They got them exactly the same. $4.50. Won't come down, innit? Not that kind of shop then.
Very hot today.
Where? Oh, very hot, yeah. I mean, I cycle right from the north, right, so yeah, very hot. Well, I'm just stopping for a rest before the journey back. It's been a successful journey. It was a tough one, but I've got the bloody hippie pants again, my 4th pair now. The ones from Bangkok were kind of similar, but not exactly right, and they split after I'd worn them 2 times. These are exactly the same as the ones I had before, so I'm hoping these don't split, so I'm buzzing with that. They were £10. She said they were 450 baht, and she wouldn't come down at all. As soon as I said, like, is that the best price? She said, yeah, because I normally it's on for 550. And then I said 400, and she just laughed. There's no way. Not that kind of shop, which is fair enough, you know. And I bought 2 t-shirts, a Chang t-shirt and a 7-Eleven t-shirt, so I'm fully Thailand up now in my attire. And I've just come to a 7-Eleven on the Phi Phi Islands, everything in 7-Eleven was double what it is on the mainland, and I was thinking it's just because it's an island. Here, it's the same price, so it's just Phi Phi that's really expensive. And I went in and I thought, you know what would be good now, is if they actually sell my favourite drink. I've not seen it on any of the islands, and they do. They sell it. I think it's Fanta. I think that's like Thai for Fanta. But it's like a blueberry type, blue Hawaii type drink. It's the best soft drink you can get from 7-Eleven, but they don't all sell it, and I've not seen it for a while. So I've got that favourite soft drink, I've got my hippie pants. Bloody hell, life is great. Now I've got to cycle right to the north of the island and then come back down to my hostel. I reckon it's going to take about 2 hours, and it's scorching hot today, so I hope that will be enough. Maybe I should go and buy another one. But yeah, Koh Lanta, you've done well today. I predicted about 4 o'clock and it's now 10 to 4, and I had a few stops on the way, so that's pretty good. But yeah, it was tough. I don't know whether it's the heat or me getting older, but that wasn't easy. Been at it 5.5 hours. Bloody hell, 5.5 hours on the bike in this weather. Got about a 10-minute walk back to the hostel, where I'm going to chill out in a hammock for an hour. And then tonight, all around the island, I've seen signs for a party at the cannabis bar, which is 5 minutes away from me. Just swap hands because my arms are aching. Further up the road, about 15 minutes away, there's a big reggae bar with a live big stage outside. So it looks like tonight's going to be a night of reggae bars. And my first beer in 3 nights. So it could get interesting. But first, get me to that hammock. Right, it's time to have a look at Koh Lanta at the night time. I've literally just come out of my hostel. Right opposite my hostel, there was a bar with a guy playing Jimi Hendrix acoustic, sounding very nice as well. But that's not for me, not yet anyway. This place I went yesterday and had Master Man Curry. They've got live music on in there as well, but I think on Monday nights. This bugger is a bit dodgy, this one. Is this the one that barked at me yesterday? He looks tired. No, I can't be arsed. Anyway, I've literally had 3 slices of toast and a fried egg all day. And it's 7 o'clock now, so it's time to get some food. This place over here looks amazing from the outside, and for some reason we didn't go to it last time. And so I thought, well, do you know what, I've got to go to it this time, see what it's like. Apparently it's a bit like a hippie village inside. And I've just found out, I looked at the Facebook group, that they actually do pizzas. They've just started doing pizzas, build your own pizza. And that sounds good to me. I need some food that's going to fill me up and not just a few noodles. So let's go and have a look. Let's go and check it out. Nice welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Wow. It's like, look at this. Thank you. Oh, check this out. It's a shame that it's so dark. You can't see anything. It's huge. Look at the size of the bloody place. Hello. Hello. Yeah, you do pizzas, yeah? Yeah, cool, okay.
How many people?
It's just me.
Yeah, okay.
Eating alone tonight. Well, sat myself down. Plenty of places to choose from. It's absolutely wonderful in here. And he came up, he put the fan on, he's given me some mozzie spray, get looked after it. So I think I'm gonna go for a pizza. Wow, they do fish and chips. Just had one beer in there, and then I've come up to the reggae bar Lanta, reggae night plaza. But this doesn't sound like reggae music. Now I've just walked past a reggae bar there, but it's completely empty. It's a big place as well. I don't know what to do here. This looks like karaoke night. It's just bizarre. It's called the Reggae Night Plaza. This is not reggae music. Well, let's just go in. If I can find a beer, I'll have one beer and then go back to the other place. Quite possibly the strangest reggae night I've ever been to, I think. Well, I wasn't expecting this. Might stay for another beer now. Despite the incredible dancers, I'm going to make a move to the next reggae bar. One last look at this. It's the right Look at the contrast here. We have all kinds of like bugs and roaches. I don't know what that is. Grasshoppers, I think. Some kind of weird roaches, some little grubs, some big fat grubs. And then look at this. So you got all the insects and grubs and everything, and then right next to them you got all them sweets that were covered in insects. Oh, Thailand. Crazy old place. And this is actually a reggae bar. Look at the size of it. Completely empty. Right, 10-minute walk then. Back to, well, not back to the cannabis bar. Hope this dog's going to be friendly. Yeah, the cannabis bar all over Koh Lanta, on the east side, on the west side, has been promoting tonight. Party at the cannabis bar. So let's go and take a look. Well, it might be that it's early, because, I mean, it is early. I guess at what time is it? 8:30, 9 o'clock? But yeah, it's not that busy, is it really? There's a few in. It's my last full day in Koh Lanta, and I'm just going to have a chilled out day today. I haven't got anything in particular I need to do, so I'm just going to have a wander down to the beach. This looks a bit more upmarket than the roads that I stayed on last time I was here. It's a similar kind of road. It leads down from the main road down to the beach, but the one I stayed on was, well, it was just like a mud track and lots of bungalow type accommodation, whereas this all looks a bit more built up and an actual proper road. And of course, there we go, the beach just down there. Here we are. Nice place to go for a stroll. The beaches in Koh Lanta are absolutely stunning. I mean, this is the Long Beach, which is the one opposite my hostel, and there's hardly anyone on it, and just look at it. Absolutely beautiful. I've had to come away from the beach just because it's just so ridiculously hot. And right next to the Long Beach, towards the southern end, is something called a public health park. And yeah, so I've just come in here just to get a bit of shade. All the reviews on Google Maps said that this place has just not been maintained and it's a bit of a dump. I won't go that far. At least it gives you some shade. And there's a nice little lake over here. I'm going to head down back to the beach, have a few beers and watch the sunset over the Andaman Sea. Bloody hell. You know, that's something I could do, I suppose. This little fella was in the cannabis bar last night. He gets about a bit, this lad. I spotted a bar earlier on when I was walking along the beach where they have a happy hour from 4 till 7 and beers are only 45 baht. That's very, very slightly over £1. So that's where I'm heading now. I'm probably going to have some food down there as well. And watch the old sun go down. I was confused earlier because when I first walked down here, it was really, really muddy. And then earlier on, I didn't notice the mud. And it's because they've done this. This has happened while I've been here. No sign of life at the old gypsy house. Well, there was a mushroom bar party the night before I came, and there's a mushroom bar party the night after I leave. Yeah, Mr. Pad Thai's open again. I came here for the sunset, and as you can see, it is very cloudy, but that doesn't stop the beautiful colours from coming through. And I'm sat right on the beach having a beer. Well, the sun has disappeared and I've taken full advantage of the 45 baht beers, and so I thought I'd eat here as well. So I've ordered some food and it literally came immediately, which is not a good sign. And to be honest, it does kind of look like a plate of slop. I've ordered some fries, fed up of rice and noodles now, and yeah, a bit concerned that this has arrived like immediately after I ordered it. But if this sauce tastes alright, then it should be okay, because it's a decent portion. It's actually pretty nice, very garlicky. That'll do me. Well, I just left the seafront bar and I was heading back up, and I was going to call in the reggae bar. Now I walk past this place and you can see that there's people here. It's nowhere near as busy as what it was when I was here last time. This place was packed last time. But I guess we're at the start of the season, but it's, yeah, people are doing the same as what we did last time, basically going to the mini mark, buying a beer from there, and then just coming and sitting outside here. Mr. Pad Thai's got his business open, everyone's enjoying the Pad Thai over there, and now they actually have toilets, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have them last time. But anyway, yeah, so I was going to the reggae bar where I would have been paying 80 baht for a small beer, and instead I've got a large beer for 65. And this is just as good as the reggae bar. In fact, it's probably better because you've not got the shit music pumping out all night.